Welcome to TokenBlend. We built TokenBlend for hack.money 2021 with these three people. The idea is that you might want to manage a portfolio over time with a certain distribution of ERC20 tokens. If you want to do that with the standard tools, you have to calculate a lot of swaps, how much of certain tokens you need to swap for each other, or you need to stick with certain predefined portfolios that are out there. If you do this, you can also need to then go to certain protocols and figure out where you could get yield for those tokens. Those things we wanted to make simpler with TokenBlend. Okay, it's demo time. Here we see the interface of TokenBlend. Let's go first to our native Ethereum wallet. Loaded all the balances of my ERC20 tokens. So this is a test wallet and we have some DAI, we have some wrapped Ether, and we have some Uniswap here. The interface shows the price, your current balance, and your current value of your ERC20 tokens, and the sliders show what percentage of the portfolio each token is. The sliders can be changed so that you can easily change the portfolio. The circles next to some tokens represent whether a token is deposited on idle and generating yield or not. The blue part of the circle shows you what percentage of the token is on idle. Let's change the portfolio by dragging some of the sliders. The interface also provides a couple of example blends to quickly set your portfolio to a certain distribution. Once we click execute, we get the order plan. The order plan shows which steps the dev wants to do to get your portfolio to the state you want it to be in. In this case, we first need to get some tokens out of idle so that they're available to swap. The second step is a swap from DAI to wrapped Ether. If we click execute best, the dev will just find the best way to make that swap. If we click options, it will show what Uniswap and Paraswap offer, and you can choose which one you want. The final step is to put our wrapped Ether back into idle so that it will generate yield. And yep, the portfolio is now exactly as we wanted it, and it's blue, everything is in idle. So that's kind of the basic functionality of TokenBlend, and we have implemented it not only for your native Ethereum wallet, you can also apply it to an Enzyme vault. This is very similar as what we just saw, except this is controlling an Enzyme vault. And if we want to make changes here and buy two other tokens, we can do the same thing again, get an order plan. This looks a little bit simpler because we only implemented Uniswap for Enzyme Vault management and not Paraswap and idle. So we made those changes, and now it's exactly 504622 as we just selected. So how does this all work? TokenBlend is a view app, and let's first focus on the native Ethereum wallet. For that, it gets data from the graph for Uniswap, and through MetaMask it does all its communication, and it communicates with contracts of Uniswap and Paraswap to find the best swaps. And as we've seen in the order plan, it also communicates with idle to swap tokens for yield generating ones. When you're managing an Enzyme vault, then it gets data from the graph about Enzyme, and it gets data from Uniswap about how to route the swaps, and it then actually talks to the Enzyme contracts to make the changes in the vault.